Pokemon Draft League battles create some of the most strategic and intense battles you'll ever see. Your New York Mankeys are 1 and 2. And week 4 has us up against Pokemon battling veteran Haydunn and their team, the Colorado Rapid Spins. Now, Haydunn and I have shared the Pokemon battlefield quite a lot back in X and Y days. That's like 9 years ago. And today we'll see who can come out on top in the Shuckle Premiere League. If you'd like to see our full video breakdown of the Mankeys this week, check the description for the link. But for now, let's get to battling. Here we go. We're hopping in. Let's see a team preview what he has. We see Beartic. Ooh, so no Jolteon. Beartic, Gliscor, Sylveon, Darkrai, and Slowbro. Oh, this is gonna be this is gonna be chilly reception Beartic, man. Okay, Grimmsnarl is gonna be really important in general then, going for parting shot, really hoping it's not Terra Dark, that would be insane. I think I wanna throw caution to the wind here, and I'm going to lead Sylvain, hoping that he leads Gliscor. Is that smart? He might also just lead Slowbro though. You know what? Maybe I do just lead Talus. Maybe I lead our Grimmsnarl, and we just feel fine with that. I think I do. I'm gonna lead my Grimmsnarl here. Dude, the Goodra's gonna be so tough for this team to break through, I'm not gonna lie. We'll see how it goes. Haydunn is a legendary battler. This is not going to be easy. Fastest thing on his team is the Darkrai. Outside of Darkrai, Shamir and Azelf outspeed everything. And then Landorus gets outsped by Gliscor, but that's it. So Lando is extremely fast for this. We're gonna see Scribbins here, which was his. What, you led with this thing? I think I'm gonna semi-freely parting shot here. I'm gonna semi-freely parting shot, and Sylveon's really strong into my team. Let's see. Shamir is gonna be very good. Shamir is gonna be strong, but we're gonna parting shot, bring him down by -1/-1. And this could just be a pretty big special attack. I think the best thing for me to do is to go out into my special wall. Most likely gonna go out into the Rotom here. Because Shamir, the thing does get Psychic, and that's kind of scary. We could also go out into Marianne, which Marianne, once Darkrai's gone, can click Mystical Power over and over again. I think the best thing for me to do is to go out into our special wall and just go right into Rotom. We didn't see the Gliscor leave, so he's not going for Spikes frame 1, which means he might not have them. We're gonna see Hyper Voice, -1. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to calc that. That is insane. That is insane damage. Sylveon, that might be Choice Specs. Yeah, it has to be. It has to be Choice Specs. So if he's Choice Specs and the only immunity he has is going to be the Gliscor, I wonder if he'd risk the Will-O-Wisp here. I don't think he would. So I think that I should be able to Volt Switch. I think we can Volt Switch here. I don't think Gliscor comes in. I'm literally gonna open up a notepad on my desktop. Sylveon Specs. That is huge damage though. The -1 let Caspar actually eat it pretty well. It was way more than I wanted it to be. Wow, he didn't switch. Oh my gosh. All right, that's a huge deal for me. Let's see, Serena, -1, Hyper Voice, this 47%. He doesn't have any of his Intimidators, right? No Gyarados, no Hitmontop. I could go out into Serena here. It's honestly probably my only play. Although I could see how Shamir would take it. Sneasler, -1, Hyper Voice does way too much. Okay, unfortunately, I have to go into Serena. I have to go into Serena. Wow, I cannot believe he just did that. I would have T-waved so hard. We're gonna see Hyper Voice again. That does so much. Serena, you brought me down to 175. You know what, that was only 39%. You might not be Specs. No, he's definitely Specs. Definitely Specs. Okay, it was just min damage. Okay. So I could Rapid Spin here, which would actually, let me see how much a Petal Blizzard does. Petal Blizzard does 70% max, Rapid Spin 26. The combination of that will take you out from what I'm seeing, so I'm gonna Rapid Spin here. And this is really early, but since he has no Intimidators, I can be the fastest thing and do so much damage. The only thing that really is gonna stop me, and I'm looking at it, is gonna be that Slowbro. That Slowbro is gonna do a ton of damage to me. This might have been too early. Perhaps I should have just gone out again. No, he's gonna withdraw. Okay, so we get a Rapid Spin also. We're gonna get fast. This might be Slowbro immediately. Goodra, actually. Okay, Goodra I'm kind of okay with. Goodra is not a Terra Captain, right? That does no damage at all. That does no damage at all. High Jump Kick, if I go Terra Fighting, should OHKO, and it does. And you know what? He doesn't have a Ghost type, right? No Ghost type. Any Ghost Terras? I gotta check his draft. Beartic is the only Terra, no Ghost. Okay, I'm just gonna click High Jump Kick. If I can get a KO here, I'll be over the moon. I'll be the moon underneath me. If it has Protect, I will scream, but we didn't see Lefty, so I really think it's just gonna be Assault Vest. This is exactly why I swapped my Terra Captains, was for this exact moment against Goodra with Terra fighting. Please land the high jump kick. Okay, we connected. Is it enough? 114 in the calc unless he's physically defensive. Oh, and he is, but he acid armors. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, even with acid armor, that's +2. Oh, he could have Sab Setter, so I can't Pedal Blizzard. Ooh, that was really tricky of him. So we go triple axle here. This high jump kick could like KO us if we miss. This will just not get the KO. So we get the KO. I do reveal triple axle. I don't care. All right, Goodra goes down. Now, the good news is he really can't go out into the Darkrai here. All right, he cannot go into the Darkrai. Can't go into Gliscor. He can only go into Slowbro. We're gonna see Brian. Brian's gonna be the Slow King. Okay, Slow King is here, and I do not have what I need here. Triple Axle will do 44%. I am currently at 175, which puts me at 61, which means he doesn't have anything to take me out. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. Psychic will take me out. A Psychic definitely would take me out, so I think that going into Talus is pretty free. I'm gonna preserve the Serena here. He could Sludge Bomb, obviously, but if he Sludge Bombs, he doesn't take me out. But it is a 2-hit KO. It's not a 2-hit KO. Do I think he's Sludge? Does he feel like he's under pressure to make a play? I think there's a really good chance he just Chilly Receptions, and we could just get 40% of this thing, but this thing does a regenerator, so that would be pointless, honestly. I'm gonna predict the Psychic type move. I think he might be under pressure here on the back leg with a +1 speed that kind of does work against his entire team. You're gonna see Psychic Noise. Awesome. That's fine. Doesn't affect me. Beautiful. So the parting shot is super obvious. I'm actually gonna go Throat Chop here. It does a metric ton to this Pokemon. Does a metric ton to a lot of things on his team. Obviously not the Sylveon, but turning off the Hyper Voice could be clutch. This is a pretty sweet spot to be in. We're gonna see Throat Chop come through, should do huge damage. Doesn't take him out, but does a ton. We're gonna see Chilly Reception come through. Semi as expected. Now, that pretty much speaks to me that you will most likely go onto the Beartic. It does start to snow. Regenerator's gonna proc, so it's gonna be at like 60% right now. Can I mark that somewhere? I'm gonna mark it here. Slow King, probably 66% right now. Bjorn. All right, Bjorn is here. I have no idea what Beartic likes to do. I'm gonna throw it in the calc and see. Beartic is not a Rain Sweeper. I'm guessing you get Slush Rush as well, right? Go Beartic Smogon, so I can have an idea. This is his Terra Captain, so we don't know exactly what type he's gonna be yet. It's either Slush Rush or Slowcoat, and it's base 50, so it's not the fastest thing. I still outspeed it, right? With a lot of different things. Primary Ice, and then we have Ice, Electric, and Ground. We don't know what you're gonna go for. For me, this is probably just a parting shot. You are gonna Terra. You can't be Terra Dark, so you won't be immune to this, which is nice. And I don't know what moves you really want to run. Close Combat, maybe Swords Dance, it looks like, and your Terra Electric. Okay. Terra Electric is a little tough. Terra Electric a little tough. You're gonna be physical. We'll bring you to -1. Nothing procs there. Okay. I am pretty tempted to just go out into Lando. I want to see how much I would take from an Ice type move. Icicle Crash at -2 would take me out, and I would cry in 3D. Probably go out into... Wow, I almost ran Will-O-Wisp when I ran Thunder Wave instead. I think we can go out into Caspar, even though it's not physically offensive. We can either do that or go out into Shamir. While the Gliscor's around, though, I really don't want to burn our Fake Out on Burden, but I should outspeed this thing even in the slush, right? Let's see. And it is snowing. You're at 398. You actually do outspeed me. Okay. That's a pretty big problem. I would say that we go into Rotom. Rotom's less important than Shamir. Close Combat isn't going to take out the Beartic. It does SD. I kind of expected that. I did kind of expect that. I should have gone out into my Lando. At +1 now, Beartic against Rotom. Your HP is pretty mid. If you don't attack when you SD, I probably do lose. So I think I have to Volt Switch here. My Rotom can potentially eat a Close Combat. So I'm gonna go ahead and Volt Switch here. We're gonna see Trailblaze. +1 Trailblaze will not take me out, but that is massive. He is super fast now. Super, super fast. Really wish I had the Willow, but it could be Lum. I don't wanna get Lum-pilled again like my game against Seabad. But seeing that he's at like 85%, I might have to now go for Unburden immediately. Even though I wanna save it, I have to go for it now. The only other option would be going out into, say, Talus and going for the parting shot, but that seems like a losing battle. I think we just have to go to the Shamir. I know the Gliscor can come in, but at this point we have to stop this sweep. Like this is the immediate threat. Now, if he's Terra Cloak, he got me good. If he's Terra Cloak, I literally changed the Thunder Wave at the last minute. I really wish I didn't, because then at least I would have burned the Lum. No, he's not Cloak, and I don't have to worry about Fake Out not working. I obviously have to click Fake Out here. It doesn't matter if Gliscor wants to come in. This is the move that stops the Jorn sweep. Fake Out comes through. Normal gem procs. Please do not be Cloak, or I probably lose to Icicle Crash right now. Okay, we got the flinch. Awesome. So Dire Claw is 48 to 55. I don't think I can risk that. I think we just have to straight up go for close combat. I'd love to U-turn here. I really, really would, but we are just gonna have to CC. I know he swaps into Gliscor here. I literally know it with every fiber of my being, because there's no reason to throw this thing completely away just yet. The only reason he doesn't swap into Gliscor, he's probably calcing Dire Claw right now. But he's gonna see the Dire Claw does not take him out most likely, unless I'm adamant that he might be scared of it. Because if I go Dire Claw and I get a status on the Gliscor before his poison procs and I put him to sleep, he is gonna switch. Yeah, it would have been insane. It would have been absolutely insane. But for sure, we're gonna see Buff Zubat here. Buff Zubat is going to be, I'm gonna put Bear Tick 60%. Yeah, it doesn't do anything to Buff Zubat, unfortunately. But like I said, this is where I want Landorus to kind of come through. And I think the best thing we can do, I am going to U-turn, and I mean, he might have protected is what it is. Knowing that Shamir without normal gem is going to do, say, 16 to 20, because that might end up being a late game strat now that we know how crazy that thing is going to be. We might have to rely on fake outs over and over again. Gliscor's speed tier. Okay, we do get a U-turn off. Gliscor is base 95, which is ridiculous. Faster than Lando, if he went speed investment, which I don't think he did. We could go right onto Lando here. Praying for spikes, but if he goes for knockoff, it really is a dagger. So I think the actual best thing to do is to go into Talus, because this is a play that I want to do. I want to go into Talus here. We're gonna see Facade. Oh my, critical to hit. That's insane. Facade Gliscor. Well, I'm not gonna be setting up on you, that's for sure. So we do have Ice Punch. I'm gonna have to calc Ice Punch here. Facade against my Grimmsnarl as a crit brought me down to 174. So crit did 55%. Okay, so he's got investment. He looks like a typical set, actually, pretty defensive. My Ice Punch will not take you out, but it is like the best thing I can do. Let's just see how much a Facade does to Landorus when he's at -2. At -2, oh, I don't have time. All right, I click Ice Punch. I ran out of time. He SDs as I Ice Punch. That's kind of fine. I'm gonna go, SD is crazy. I would like a crit back. I don't need it because I'm invested, baby! I'm invested! That was almost a very scary situation. Dude, if he got that SD off, I think he sweeps me. I'm so glad Grim just, I literally, the move, it looks like it was potentially a roll. It was 60 to 71. It just depends how much HP he has. He's going for SD, maybe he's not invested in HP. I really don't know. That's the thing with these battles, right? Okay, so we see Scrivens is back. I think the play here is probably Parting Shot into sacking off Rotom. Caspar cannot eat Darkrai's hits anyway, so let's go out into Rotom. Why did I not Parting Shot? I literally cannot tell you. I actually cannot tell you. All right, we're gonna see Draining Kiss here. I don't know why I didn't Parting Shot. I was looking at Showdown, complete misplay. I guess I just didn't want Darkrai to come in, but that was not gonna happen. That was not gonna happen. Okay, so Sylveon takes out Rotom Wash. Might be Rotom Wash's last battle. Here we know we can't live. We can't like set up with this thing again. So, and we also can't set up with this thing. So we just go out into our Shamir, and I don't click Fake Out, I don't think. Let's see, Shamir against Sylveon. Let's say defensive, Dire Claw. Ooh, actually I do have to click Fake Out. Dire Claw does not do enough. I kind of want to just straight up click U-turn, I'm not gonna lie, because he knows I have Fake Out. Like, why would he let this thing get extra damage on it? There's no reason. And I think the U-turn is really out of left field, but if I click U-turn and he doesn't switch, who am I sacking off? Am I sacking off Talus? Because that would be the only play. I think I have clicked Dire Claw, even though he's most likely going out into Slowking. Yeah, but Slowking goes down to Dire Claw plus U-turn. I'm going Dire Claw. Ooh, he stayed in. Oh, and he just survives. And he Draining Kisses. And it does a lot, but it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't take me out. It's fine. It's fine. This is still that now. This is definitely a Dire Claw. I'm not gonna think about it. It is Dire Claw every time. Shamir getting weakened though is problematic, right? Because the Bear Tick does outspeed me in the snow, and I have to let it take Shamir out, especially now that we know he has SD. He is weakened though on Bear Tick, so we'll see. We're gonna Dire Claw here. Status on that Dire Claw would have been W. Someday Sneasler will get it. Someday. So this is gonna be slow, bro, every time, right? Now that I'm no longer in Burden though, Darkrai does outspeed me, and it is terrifying. If Darkrai comes in, it is. Skinny Legs, the Pokemon fan. Okay, this is a little traumatic for sure. I don't think Darkrai takes me out with anything unless it gets Psychic. Hold on. It does get Psychic. Okay, so Psychic will absolutely take me out, right? 100%. He knows I know this though, and he probably goes, he could go Nasty Plot. He's already clicked Swords Dance on 2 things. Does that make me think that he's a setup fiend? Kind of. If I lose Shamir, how do I beat Darkrai? Sludge Bomb takes Talus out from this range, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Sludge Bomb does take me out from this range very easily. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay in close combat. We're gonna see Psychic I go down. Yep. I mean, pretty much had to happen, but going into Grimmsnarl didn't feel like it was gonna do anything. Maybe if I had more time, I would think to double, but it is what it is. Serena's at 175, goes down to Sludge Bomb. I definitely think I threw. I'm gonna go out into Marianne. I'm going to Marianne. Okay, there's something I can do. I can click U-turn. All right, I found the thing that at least keeps me in the game. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I at least found that. Otherwise, you guys would have been so mad at me. I click U-turn. It does 42 to 50% to this thing. I outspeed unless he's Choice Scarfed, and if he's Choice Scarfed, he's switching. So it's like a win-win. I would love it if he clicks Dark Pulse, actually. We're gonna go first. I'm revealing that I'm Scarfed. It's fine. I really should have saved Shamir, man. I could have been fake outing and then U-turn, and then this thing would have been gone. Okay, I think the Dark Pulse is coming through. Let's go into Talus. Dark Pulse comes through. I eat this, obviously. We'll learn about Sludge Bomb right here, though. And I click Play Rough every time. I think that a Zelf can clean up the rest of the game if it can survive a hit from Bear Tick. I see the path. It's gonna involve me sacking every other piece of this team, but I see the path that might lead to victory if I don't miss Mystical Power at some point. Okay, Brick Break. In case I went for a screen. Oh, wait! That's massive! Darkrai goes down! Oh my gosh! Listen, I actually completely rate that play. This is why Grimmsnarl was amazing though. It forced the Brick Break, so I couldn't set up a Reflect. That really is insane. I don't Parting Shot Slowking no matter what. I definitely go Throat Chop, try to get the KO. We see Jorn, so Jorn does come straight out. Okay, so here I do Parting Shot, and he is, do I Parting Shot though? Let's think. Let's not make that play too quickly. He definitely outspeeds me, and I don't have Sucker Punch. I click Play Rough. It looks like I don't take him out. So clicking Play Rough feels a little pointless. You know who I don't need to win anymore? Serena. I don't need Serena to win anymore. So I am going to Parting Shot into Serena. If he clicks Swords Dance, it's fine. If he clicks move that KOs Serena, it's also fine. If I get into Landorus while there's no snow, I just click Earth Power twice. Right, that's all I do. So we'll go into Serena here. Yep. Icicle Crash comes through. I might survive. I do survive. And I might be faster. Yeah, I am faster right now. So he can't really do much. The best thing for me to do then, Petal Blizzard is gonna do the most damage to everything. I almost want to double, but I'm gonna Petal Blizzard. Okay, he does withdraw. I should have doubled. I should have read that. It's okay, it's okay. Let's see. So Slowking should be at 66-ish%. It definitely should have doubled. This is gonna do nothing. We're gonna see Petal Blizzard. Does actually 0. We know he's gonna Chilly Reception. Okay, so what do I do then? I go on to Talus, and I do the same thing. No, but then the snow's gonna be up. He doesn't Oko his Elf, right? He doesn't Oko his Elf, so I actually go into his Elf right now. This is my only chance. I go into his Elf right now because he doesn't Oko me. I still think that this could be chalked. I think that by not doubling right there, like I knew I had to, I might lose. It's the only wrong play, man. It's the only wrong play. It's obviously faster than me. This will burn 1 extra turn, right? I don't have a move that takes you out. Mystical Power is my strongest move. It is not strong enough to take you out, however. I am faster. Wait a minute. We're fine. I just have to not miss. I just have to not miss, and Marianne can take it up, take the game. Oh, but he probably trailblazes, right? He does trailblaze. Trailblaze does make him faster than me. He's gonna check for that. All right, that's definitely a dagger. We don't take him out. Psychic may have. Psychic may have. There's a trailblaze to get faster. Yep. And I think by not having the fake out, we're gonna lose. He's gotta go Icicle Crash here, right? Does it tell me how many turns are left of snow by any chance? 3 out of 5, so 3 turns. I need Marianne to win this. So if I let you take out Serena, I'm at 72. Icicle Crash has a chance to miss and has a chance to not KO for what it's worth. We might be okay. All right, I gotta go into, I think I go into Serena here. I sack off Serena. Definitely a dagger because I had the line of sight to win, but lesson learned, gotta go with the double. The risky double. The probably wasn't even risky. Icicle Crash does connect, takes Serena out. All right, so there's 2 turns left. I actually think, as sad as it is, I have to just go ahead and sack off. I don't go into Talis, or maybe I do. So here's the thing. I think he's gonna recognize what I'm doing, and at some point, he's going to Trailblaze instead. So let's go into the Talis here. I think he just goes for an attack, right? I don't think he bothers going for Swords Dance, although he knows I want to stall the turns. 2 out of 5. But the big thing is that I can't let him get faster than me, so I have to throw Chop here. I do throw Chop here. Actually, he Trailblazes anyway, doesn't he? Yeah, I think he Trailblazes anyway. I had to go into Lando. I guess no matter what he's going to. I mean, if I had Sucker Punch, I'd be good. I don't have Sucker Punch. That was only a consideration early on, so this was just really good prep by Haydunn and really poor end game by me. That double switch was everything, man. I hate that I called it. I mean, I called it, but then I didn't I should have followed the thought process and said, what would happen if I double here? What's the worst case scenario? I double, he hits Marianne, he doesn't OHKO me, that's fine. And that's when I should have done it. He does SD. That was the only hope I had. That was the only hope I had, is that he SD'd instead of going for Trailblaze. Man, what a mind game. What an absolute mind game. And my round 2 overall gets 4 KOs today. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know if I take out Slowking. I don't know if I take out Brian. I don't take out Brian, so never mind. I get 3 KOs, but this is still amazing. Do I want to fight for the differential? I definitely don't. Let's just go for the throat chop. Slowking takes out Grimmsnarl. If I had gotten the crit, we'd be talking. We would be talking a little bit, but I did not get the crit. This was one heck of a battle, the mind game right there. I think if he goes for Trailblaze, then he's faster than Marianne, even when, oh, actually, maybe you're not faster than Marianne, Scarf. You're not. Yeah, so it wouldn't have mattered. Because then you have to go for an ice type move against Landers, and then Marianne cleans up. I think I want Sylvain to hit the field. I want Sylvain to hit the field. We'll let Sylvain hit the field. It'll do something for once, maybe. I don't know. And then we will go Earth Power and let Landers get a KO. Good, great game, Haydunn. Guys, go check him out. Of course, he's tagged in the description. New York Mankeys managed to squeak out a win. We're 2-2 now. Can we just get on a tear, please? Thank you for all your support. I'll see you next week for another game in the Shuckle Premiere League.